Sebastian Aho, affectionately known as Seabass and Fishy to fans and teammates alike, has risen from an undersized young Finnish forward to one of the NHL's most dangerous centers, showing great puck control, a nose for the back of the net, and a passing ability that would make even Ron Francis blush. Hey everyone, I'm Logan Brock of Hockey News Tonight, and today we're going to be taking a look at Sebastian Aho's early life, start of his hockey career, and where he is now. And if you guys like this kind of content, please leave a like so I know if I should try this again with some other players. Sebastian Antero Aho was born on July 26, 1997 in Rauma, Finland, but grew up in Oulu, about 6 hours north of Helsinki. At the age of 14, Sebastian was signed with Oulun Karpat, the exact same team his father had played for years earlier, to be a part of their youth team. When Sebastian was 16, he played most of the 2013-14 season for the Oulun Karpat U20 team when he dominated, having 25 goals, 34 assists in 44 games, and would make his pro debut for the senior team later that season on February 15, 2014, capping 3 games for 2 assists. In his first full season with Karpat, he would play 30 games for 4 goals and 9 assists, and then 10 playoff games for 1 goal and 2 assists. The Carolina Hurricanes' then director of scouting, Tony McDonald, also started to take notice of Aho at Karpat, saying, "He was the kind of kid we were drawn to. He was a player who seemed to evolve and get better in increments as the season went on." The way Aho played the puck, how he wasn't afraid of the corners, and how quickly he could figure the game out made his size irrelevant in the Hurricanes' minds. Strong game without production. This is an extremely smart player who I would imagine would excel versus his own age. Understands the game without the puck. For an offensive-minded player, he gets the defensive side of the game. He had a great back check in the second, and had to tell the D who to take on what would become a 2-on-2. This kid had the offensive skills and the competitive nature to play at his size, said a Hurricane scout in 2015. On April 25, 2015, Sebastian Aho would win the Liga League Championship for Karpat after scoring a backhanded goal in overtime to secure Karpat's second league title in a row. Around 17-18 years old, Sebastian Aho now knew that the NHL was now a very real possibility after his impressive seasons for Karpat and the youth Finnish teams. Sebastian Aho would be named to Finland's under-18 World Championship teams in 2014, 15, and 16 respectively. He would cap 5 games for 2 goals and 1 assist in 2014. The 2015 World Juniors is when the NHL really started to take notice of Aho, being that he was the youngest Finn on the team at 17, while every other player was around 20. The 2016 World Juniors was the first major tournament for Aho after being drafted to the Canes, who we'll get to a little bit later in this video. Aho and the Finns would upset Canada to win gold at that year's World Juniors. This was Sebastian Aho's coming out party on a national level with 5 goals, 9 assists for 14 points. Also having line mates like Jesse Puljujärvi and Patrick Laine didn't hurt either. Sebastian Aho was the 13th ranked European skater going into the 2015 NHL draft. He had meetings with NHL teams, and it was shown early on that he was a very quiet but smart individual, something most Canes fans know very well now. The NHL draft would go through the first round without Sebastian being picked, but Sebastian wasn't deterred. I really didn't put a lot of pressure on me. I didn't care that much at that point who was going to pick me or what number I would go. I was just hoping that some team would pick me, and I know it's a cliche, but that's where the work starts. Sebastian was taken in the second round, 35th overall by the Carolina Hurricanes. At the start of the second round, the Carolina Hurricanes knew who they were going to take with that 35th overall pick. The question was he going to be there when it was time for them to pick? The now assistant general manager and former manager of scouting York said, The 34th pick goes off the board, and the next thing you know, you see we have Sebastian Aho. We're excited. There was no doubt in anyone's mind that if he was there, he was going to be the guy. Aho played one more season with Karpat and played the 2016 World Cup of Hockey before joining the Canes on a 3-year contract. Sebastian Aho would make his debut for the Canes on October 13, 2016, recording an assist on the day for his first point as a Cane. 1 month later, on November 12th, he would score his first goal and his second goal against the Washington Capitals in front of the Hurricanes' faithful and his own parents. The two unwavering parents that would remember their son scoring a goal at 3 years old in the driveway against his older brother, and now scored his first goal in the NHL. And that, my friends, was just the beginning. Aho has now surpassed 450 games played for the team and is top 10 on most franchise records for the Hurricanes. He's well on his way to becoming a team legend if he isn't one already.